2010, The Year We Made Contact, is one of those sci-fi movies I don't hear people talk about nearly enough. And it's wild because it's the sequel to one of the most famous sci-fi films ever, 2001: A Space Odyssey. Now, I understand I might get in trouble for this, but 2001 has its place. It's visually stunning, iconic, and the score and imagery were groundbreaking. But if you're someone who settles into sci-fi for the story, things like that opening, basically one long, beautiful spaceship docking sequence, can feel more like watching an art film than a narrative. The story is interesting, just not the main focus. 2010 is where the story actually comes alive for me. It picks up about 9 years after the first movie, yes, I did the math, and the world is on the edge of a real conflict. The US and the USSR, or for you young folks, today's Russia, are deep in the Cold War, and the tensions are close to boiling over. Suddenly they realize the only way to reach the abandoned ship drifting toward Jupiter is if they work together. So now you've got two sets of astronauts, scientists really, carrying all the political tension of their countries, but without the same hostility. There's distrust, sure, but once they're out there, millions of miles from Earth, something shifts. Curiosity, cooperation, that moment of, oh right, we're just people trying to understand the unknown. And then you get the AI thread, one of the strangest parts of the whole movie. We're back to investigating what happened with the malfunctioning computer from 2001. Did it actually break? Was it dangerous? Or did conflicting commands push it into an impossible corner? And of course, if it snapped once, could it happen again? This is peak Arthur C. Clarke energy. Real science, real tension, real consequences. And still that sense of wonder that makes sci-fi addictive. Even if he wasn't hands-on with every detail, the style feels like him. What I love about 2010 is how well it balances everything. Cold War stakes, space exploration, AI ethics, human connection, alien possibility, and scientific realism. And somehow none of it ever feels overcrowded, and the visuals honestly still hold up way better than you'd expect. Here's the best part. You don't have to rewatch 2001 to enjoy this. A quick recap gives you everything you need. I've watched 2010 more times than I can count. It hits every sci-fi note I love: mystery, wonder, tension, and that bigger idea that we could be so much better if we just stop fighting over the wrong things. It's absolutely a hidden gem, and if you love sci-fi and miss this one, I don't think you'll regret giving it a shot.